Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm in my bed after cleaning up and having a cup of chai. That's how I start my day. Well, it starts a little late, 10:30 onwards because I wake up late, then I clean up my kitchen, the remnants, before the cleaning maid and the cooking person, same person, comes. I want to make it a little clean for them. Then I sit down, enjoy chai, and then chai is spicy Indian tea. And then I wanted to reach to you about. See, Jesus was a brilliant teacher, and he would also expose the Pharisees who were agents of Satan. John 8:44. So that was to tell us what to do and what not to do. He was a brilliant teacher, and of course, Son of God, and of course, a healer which nobody could, and somebody who got resurrected and came back like nobody did. Who came back after resurrection, after death? Who got resurrected? Nobody, to my knowledge in history. That makes Jesus unique. That's why he's the Son of God, our Lord. But see, mostly he would teach without being prompted, and many times he was needled by Pharisees to bother him. But he would, here is the uh, nugget he wants you to pick up. You means you and me. Nugget of practical wisdom and deep wisdom. So you'll catch the nugget as he was giving us certain truths, what we have to do. He was also telling us how to look for opportunities in adversities. You'll come to know by the end of this passage. Remember the Pharisees who were continuously hounding him like hyenas. They wanted his blood from the get-go till the end. Finally they got him on the cross, Paul and company. Yes, Paul was there. He was Pharisee of the Pharisees. They murdered Jesus on the cross. Remember Paul and company, who all are backing Paul. You guys have something waiting for you. He will be asking, so you back my murderers and murderers of my father's eternal law, which he killed, Paul, Ephesians 2:15, which he murdered, Colossians 2:14. He crucified it, he says with his mouth, and blames Jesus for it. But I won't go into Paul, the Antichrist, the false apostle. Let's see how Jesus smartly gets out of a trap set for him and gives us a nugget of practical wisdom, which will help us look for opportunities in adversities and look for solutions to problems rather than get bogged down by them, overwhelmed by them. So this is how it begins in Matthew 22:15 onwards. The Pharisees went out and laid plans to trap Jesus in his words. This is what people do, evil. Satan does that. And his minions, these Pharisees, do that as followers. They sent their disciples, the Pharisees sent their disciples to Jesus along with the Herodians. Teacher, they said to Jesus, we know that you're a man of integrity. Of course, they start like that. And that you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. Buttering him up. So catch him off guard. They have an agenda in mind. Then they say, look at the praises. You aren't swayed by others because you pay no attention to who they are. Now, this is a sarcastic statement. He didn't care a damn for Pharisees, who was supposed to be the elite of the elites. Then they say, tell us then, what is your opinion? Now comes the trap question. You will also face it in your life at some point. You means you and I. Whenever I say you, both of us are included. The viewer and I. I have been trapped, tried to be trapped. Sometimes I did get trapped when I didn't know the Bible. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it right to pay the imperial tax to Caesar or not? So this is, they say. But Jesus, knowing their evil intent, said, you hypocrites, why are you trying to trap me? Show me the coin used for paying the tax. They said because Jesus used to say that God is your real master, Lord. He is the king, true king. So these guys use that phrase to trap him. And if he is the king, why are you giving taxes to the Caesar? Caesar was the head of the state of Rome. Okay? And Rome, Jerusalem was under the occupation, Israel was under the occupation of the Romans. They were brutal. They were the ones who carried out the crucifixion at the behest of not just the Jews, it was basically the Pharisees. A mob mentality comes, plus the scriptures had to be fulfilled. Do not keep anything against the Jews. Love them with your heart and soul. I am telling you guys. What is happening? Look at this. Did you see how this evil is happening? This is Satan trying to play broad on its own. See. Anyway, hear it. This is Satan. Good it's doing this so you can catch. It wants to interrupt this message. It's important. Pay attention. If my face bloats up, don't care for it. Look for what I'm trying to say, okay? He plays these games. Now you saw it. It's recorded here. Anyway, show me the coin used for paying the tax. They brought him the denarius. That's let's call it a dollar coin. And he asked them, whose image is this? And whose inscription? He takes it back to the Pharisees. He's not cowing down. He's not cowering. He's returning it back. He's taking the fight to the enemy camp. They said, Caesar's. Whose image is the Caesar's? Then he said to them, so, give back to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's. Do you see how brilliantly he thwarted their plan of trapping Jesus? The Pharisees tried. They thought they had him this time. He will say, yes, he's your king. You don't have to give to Caesar. But no. If he would have done that, he would have been arrested and possibly charged with treason. And that's exactly what the Pharisees wanted. Like our enemies want that. And who works on them? They are not the only ones responsible. Satan gives them that evil wisdom to do that. Okay? So you have to see, when you're besieged with problems, guys, Jesus is giving us. I'll just finish this. When they heard this, the Pharisees were amazed. So they left him and went away. Exactly like Satan. Remember, he went away when Jesus couldn't be swayed by cherry-picked verses of Satan in the wilderness, which we got. Paul cherry-picked verses and gave it to us. The churches bagged Paul and we got swindled. Again, I'm being disturbed by somebody has come and knocking. Do you see the satanic disturbance taking place? But we'll finish this.